Scooters might be more popular in this city. There's just a bunch of them sitting around waiting to be paid for and ridden in this downtown region. I think I'm approaching museums. There's a couple. There's a gate that says Scottsdale livery, and I see some old relics. And on the other side of the road, old relics from, it looks like the Middle Ages. Get a peek inside here and walk over to the other one. Look like racing style. Oh man, they're actually being used. I smell the horses. They're currently being in use. They're riding horses up and down the roads here. Alright, so it's called the livery stable. Cavalier blacksmith ornamental iron. Got welding. Oh, there's a sign. I should go read that. They missed a UPS delivery. What is this? Looks like a sled. Oh, this thing is falling apart. Wow. This thing is so ancient. And inside, I don't think that can be seen. Can that be seen? The largest anvil I've ever seen over there. Wow. Old Town Civic Center. So they're selling history. Oh my, I was about to say that black guy looked like a bicycle cop. Parking corral. Corral the cars. Whoa. That thing's pumping out a lot of air. I don't know why. They don't need air conditioning. So they got a lot of old, bunch of art and an explanation. Well, those are some old fans making a lot of extra noise. Bathrooms right here, that's kind of nice. Restrooms. Oh man, that's nice. That'd be the perfect mortar and pestle. You could really grind. Apparently there's a sign that says this is the most western west of the border western town. That guy's advertising. He's advertising alcohol on it. I get the feeling that the city had a fallout with the bicycle companies. Oh, there are some, but scooters are more popular. Just trying to get back to the library if I can find it. That's why I like to circle around and like learn the layout Alright, so some kind of hotel, Civic Center ahead. And I know the library is attached to it in some way. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Saguaro. You wouldn't know that's a motel just by the name. Some are just not clear. They blocked this road to the mall for some reason. Maybe I'll get a closer look at that. So normally this road would be very busy. It looks like 2 lanes each side. But they got things going on. Check the bathroom, see if they lock it. Gives you a sense of homelessness when the construction lock their bathrooms. Some of them lock it when it's like there's no clear problem. It looks unlocked, so homelessness may not be a big problem around here. So they have to reinforce the whole bridge, I guess. Maybe weakening. And they uprooted a whole tree here. Cut it, and then there's a light attached close to it that came up with it. Wow. It's too bad. Yeah, an unlocked bathroom if you needed to use it. Yeah, they blocked the road down there. Take a right only on this lane to the Indian School. Indian School Road. I don't see any indication of actual Indian school. That might be something to learn about in a museum. They call it the Saguaro Hotel, at least. Then it'd be more clear. Right across the street from the City Hall is this really neat retirement center or something. There's an old guy up there. I think it's set up to have businesses on ground floor and then residential on the tops. And then some art piece. You got the City Hall, a park, and then these pigeons normally are scared of me. They're letting me get a little too close. And then the library. Do not feed pigeons. Between City Hall and the library, you got these park spaces that do not appear to have any regulation. That's very curious. They got the courthouse not far. There must be some kind of regulation. It's 3 hours in the parking garage, but on this side street, maybe it just gets full. Or does, nah, there's no signs up ahead, no signs behind, and they're extra long, like they're for RVs. I think I'd be interested in trying the park here, but I don't know. I mean, if I got a ticket, I would definitely argue that there's just nothing clear about the time limits for a visitor. They got the Clayton House over there, and entering the library here. Alright, even spots off of those angle parks. I'm heading on Main Street. 30-minute parking loading zone. These are wide open. So you could park on this street without any time limit. A little further away, which is what I'd be more comfortable with. Shade parking here, looks like no regulation. This might be public parking all in this lot. Only a block away from the library. Oh, for the church maybe? Yeah, it's probably overflow for the church. Okay, but no regulation for parking on the side of the road. Only short red marks. I thought this library would be worse. This doesn't look bad at all. Park on the side of the road around here. I'll go further down on Main Street. Usually Main Street's supposed to be the shopping center. At the end of the main street is a nice trail with a golf course. They don't even have any signs saying you can't go on to it. They don't have a fence. Highly unregulated. So this is a potential flood zone, but it's also I think a crossing maybe? I think I want to get across. Whoa. Community fishing water. Here's another one, just like an Anthem. Looks awful. Yeah, you don't eat anything out of that water. I like the pull-up bar setup. That's really nice. I popped my upper back a little bit on that. They need more of those. So I'm thinking instead of falling back to the Mustang library, I'll just move forward to the downtown library because there's that construction workers toilet, the porta potty. I could park on Main Street. I get those two covered. What the heck, I'll bring my own water, bring some food, and just be ready. And just check it out, check out the area. Right, so when I bought my rotisserie chicken, or scanned it, and it came up where I needed approval from the manager, or not the manager, but the clerk, because this is a self-checkout. So he just kind of goes in and keys it or whatever, and that was it. But then the camera came up showing like me passing the chicken over the scanner, and that was like a rewind, because I was watching myself in a rewind, like they rewound it back to that point. And I asked the guy, did he have to watch that video or something? He's like, sometimes. So that's interesting. For some reason, doing a rewind, or no, the cash register picks up something weird, like me twisting the chicken, and then it says it needs approval, and then he has to watch the camera to determine if I did something questionable. Sometimes, whatever the case may be. I want to say about turmeric, it does not go good with chicken at all. It only goes good with orange juice for me. And I'm kind of on the fence about chicken and either tomato or lemon juice. It's like, I prefer chicken with lemon juice, but I feel like chicken and tomato might be healthier. I gotta say, it's pretty peaceful around the downtown library city hall area. There's only one schizophrenic lady hanging out by the bathrooms. But I got a question, is this peace by force? Or is it just kind of leveled out with the culture? So if somebody takes up issue with me parking on Main Street, where I've been considering seriously, and Main Street should be up this way somewhere, I have a couple of fallback positions. I have a few. I don't want to make those long drives. First one's what, like 8 miles, 9 miles away. If I had to leave that, the next one's another 5 miles away. I have some fallback positions, but it doesn't seem like it should come to that. When I was in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, about Christmas time, it was like getting into the negative 15s at night. I haven't even bothered putting on a sweater. It's just not cold enough. It's still a little too warm. It's so pleasant out here. Just like on the coast too, although this is drier. Seems a lot of people come out here for lung issues, both tuberculosis, because that's a lung issue, or pneumonia. You get a lung issue, it's recommended to come out to the dry climates like this in the winter time, because I recall actually having a problem in my car when I left the windows up. The windows were cracked a little bit. They just weren't cracked enough, I guess, because I was like, my lungs were filling with fluid. A perfectly healthy person sleeping out in near 0-degree weather, getting fluid in my lungs, waking up and coughing all this crazy fluid, and it was just like some kind of a moisture buildup. And if I got a pneumonia infection on top of that, that would have been the end of my life. And that kind of cold. This cigar bar smells pretty good walking by. I'm just circling around a gated community that's like it's like a mile around this gated community. They take up a lot of space. Alright, because my spleen area is on fire in the front part for some reason, I'm trying something different here with this ginger. But I just can't rub all the sugar off. I wish I'd sell these without any sugar. I'm wondering maybe if I should try soaking it in liquid to dissolve the sugar away. I'm amazed how popular these birds are. Start, go. They look like they can. They look like they can go about almost 20 miles an hour, and they're just being left all over the place. I don't know how they charge them. They must have somebody who's really on top of it. These people are just riding them all over, racing them pretty much, and then leaving them wherever they feel like. Sweet home Chicago. All right. This is not a gated community. Oh, no, it is actually. They just got a gate open. So they left those bathrooms open all night. I'm sure they don't do that every day. And the alternative is that porta potty that's over there somewhere on the road. I saw people crossing this bridge. Temporary bridge access. I'm guessing this whole platform is crossable. Was crossable normally, and they may intend to bring it back as crossable when they're done. Alright, so of all the things I can eat that hurt my teeth, the crystallized ginger is definitely hurting my teeth. I avoid sugar at all costs, so and this is a rarity. I had to try it. Ginger tastes good with sugar. I just can't be using this crystallized sugar. I don't care, cane sugar, it's still white. I tried to soak it in water, but it's soaked through and through. It's not just crystallized on the outside. So I should probably throw the rest away. I like the burn. It's got a good burn that's in my mouth. I need a more natural sugar with that.